Alright, you're going to open up your browser and go to the web page. My cat. Alright, and then you're going to go to RiverPoint Writer and download it. So go to Tutorials and Guides. Once you go there, you go right here to the RiverPoint Writer selection under APA format. And then choose your operating system and the version of Office that you would like to use. Okay, you click on the zip, and then click on Save As. And I like to save it on my flash drive that I take back and forth to school. So no matter where I'm at, I have this program with me, and if I have to install it on some other computer or something like that, it's possible I could, as long as I have installation rights. And I can still work on my homework somewhere else other than with my own computer, just in case. So I do it there, but you could put it anywhere you like. All right, once you do, I'm not going to save it right now, but once you save it, you would right-click on it, not in the save folder like I'm doing. I'm just showing this for an example. And then you could extract. Okay. Also, if you have a program that you have designated for extracting, like 7-zip or WinZip or something like that, you can extract the file using those programs. Once the file is extracted, you'll run the exe file and you'll install the program. You should know how to install the program. I shouldn't have to explain that. Okay, now cancel out of here, cancel out of here. I'm no longer needing this part because I've downloaded RiverPoint Writer and I did my installation. Okay, if you note, this block right here says RiverPoint Writer. Okay, you click on this, and as soon as you click on it, it's going to open up the Word document that you have applied to. This, in this case, is 2013. And the first time that you select Create, it's going to have you do two things. Put your name in there in the school, Phoenix, UOP, University of Phoenix, right? But every time after that, when you create, you'll just hit create. Now also notice that you could open a paper. So if you created one, you can go to the open paper and you can open up one that you've already done this way. Of course, you could also just open it using Windows. Alright, so create, Windows Office, Microsoft Office. Okay, you put in your title of your paper, whatever that could be. In this case, we'll just make up one. And I'm going to make up a source. I'm not going to look it up and then actually do the source. So for when I do a citation. But let's say our class paper last time was police culture. Make sure that you do the correct capitalization in your naming, because that will show up on the title page. This part here is the running header. Okay, course number CJA 214, tab. Put in the month and date of the I forgot the name of the teacher. I know it's Lawrence. Okay, but I'm just going to look up the teacher's name. Lawrence Hansen. Right? So put in the date and put it in this format that it says right here, right? Month, day, year. July 18th, comma, space 2014, and then you say okay. Once you do this, it's going to create there it is. It just created the APA format in a text document for Word, right? There's your title page. It has all the correct information on it. And you can actually change the title page using the add-ins. Now notice that when you first started, you'll start this in Word, you won't have this add-ins. You only get that when you start it from the desktop using RiverPoint Writer. Or if you've already previously done this, created it, and then opened up a file. Okay, so then you go to RiverPoint Writer, and you need to, well, let me show you one more thing. Okay, see how this is indented? It's already started its indentation, okay? So I write something, blah, 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 and then in Charles Dickens. Right, Dickens said something, and then you want to have your reference, right? So that's when you insert your citation, you add a reference, there you go, and let's say it's a book, and the author was Dickens. So, oops, I don't even know who writes, what Dickens writes. I don't know any titles, but I think he might have wrote Moby Dick. Anyway, so Charles, tab, Dickens, Dickens, and create entry. Now you can add another author if there was another writer, but we'll just say Moby Dick. Year of publication, I don't know, we'll just put, right, just put a year in. But whatever the publication says in the book, it'll be in the title pages somewhere, in the beginning of the book. Right, city of publication, San Francisco. And state, California. That's why I picked San Francisco, because I knew that state would be easy to get. Publisher was Halley Inc. Right, and it's 4th edition. Okay, so that's basically all the stuff you have to do, and then you create citation. Now, in order to insert the citations, I already put my thing. Oh, it moved it. Come to think about it, because I just moved it down here. Okay, I got to put my cursor where I want the citation, and then I want to go to my add-ins. Then I have to go to insert citation, edit reference. So I could also edit it by clicking there. I select my citation. If there were several, you'd have to select it. And then I put it here, and I say insert, and then I say whatever, blah 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 blah, right? And you keep on writing, and that's how you do your citations. Now, one more thing. Let's say I want to delete a citation. What I could do is I'd go back in here, and when you notice there, you could delete it here. Here you could change that, rebuild the reference page. Now it takes a little time, because when it rebuilds the reference pages, it's really rebuilding the whole document. You could have all that information in there, but I don't want to actually go through it. But if I did something wrong, I want to change the title, I want to change something, I could just go right here and change it. Or maybe it's just easier to go back and do it right there. Now also notice here I have an extra space in here, so it moved it over a space. I could actually put my cursor right against it, it would already moved it over a space. Alright, now let's say I want to delete. I hit right here, I say yes, boom, and cancel. This is my reference page is gone, because I only had one reference on it. And now I'm back here, but it left the reference there, because it's not going to delete that part. So if you delete a reference, you got to make sure that if you used it, that you deleted it as well. Okay, easy peasy. I click on menu commands, it won't do anything. It just sits there. Bluetooth, it's not hooked up, but I don't even know why it has Bluetooth there. But anyway, there you go. There's my information. That's that one I was saying that you have to do earlier. If I wanted to change this and put an A in here, right, I could have my A, and I could say save it, and then from then on, whenever it makes a new page, it would have that, right? Easy peasy. Can't help you any more than that. That's how you make citations. That's how you use RiverPoint. But use the library, use a citation paper, go on the internet. There's search for APA citations, and there are all kinds of documents you can find on how to make citations. You don't have to be brilliant, you just have to be able to read. Alright,